Recently, it was brought to everyone's attention that Cardinal Cupich would be appearing at the Franciscan University of Steubenville for the Voice and Vision Conference on July 31st. Now, there were rumors of a protest, that people would protest him on campus, but so far I've not been able to confirm anything. There's nothing online about anyone organizing a protest. The only rumor I could find was that Father Paul Kalchik, formerly of the Chicago Archdiocese, might be there to confront Cupich. I don't know about the truth of that rumor either. Now, the Franciscan University of Steubenville is listed on the Newman Guide's top Catholic colleges, which means that they have sort of an atmosphere on campus that promotes the Catholic faith. There are a lot of Catholic colleges that are not on there just because they allow corruption or hire faculty members whose lives are a complete contradiction to the Catholic faith. But the Franciscan University of Steubenville has been pretty solid in terms of the Catholic faith up until the past year. Most recently, their president stepped down because of a situation with a professor who authorized a pornographic book be read in one of his classes. The president refused to fire the professor, and a lot of alumni were really angry about it, and they threatened to withdraw donations. So the president stepped down. He didn't want to deal with it. When it was brought to everyone's attention that Cardinal Cupich would be appearing at Franciscan University, the new president issued a statement that said, "We're just going to welcome him, and we would hope that you would be kind in welcoming him." This statement indicated that he does expect there to be protests on campus. Now, I watched an interview with Dr. John Zmirak. He's not affiliated with the university, but he said that the president is in a tough situation because if he does ban Cardinal Cupich from campus, then the Vatican will likely step in and remove the president. So the president would more or less lose his job before he even starts. So the only news outlet that's reporting this is Church Militant. Now, I know some of you are not big fans of Church Militant, and that's fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. But what I would like to say is the other Catholic media outlets are not covering this at all. And that's embarrassing. These other Catholic media outlets need to step up. If Church Militant is the only media outlet covering this whole situation, we've got a major problem, because the other Catholic media outlets, what are they doing? Are they dragging their feet? Do they have money coming in from Franciscan University of Steubenville, so they're not going to report anything negative on it? I don't know. But it's inexcusable. We have a cardinal who Vigano said is associated with McCarrick. He's been really wimpy on pro-life, and Church Militant's the only one reporting on it. It's inexcusable. And it's the same thing with the McCarrick files. There's something called investigative journalism. You go to different places where you expect to investigate information. You try to find sources who will give you information. Look, there's plenty of people out there who know information that would help with McCarrick files. They have background information about McCarrick that they haven't released to the public. And yeah, it might not be easy to find, but that's the whole point of investigative journalism. These Catholic media outlets are fine as long as they have money coming in. They're not going to investigate the stories that could harm bishops or cardinals, cause them to lose their jobs, or cause public outcry. They're just going to more or less muddle along in the status quo until an outlet like the Washington Post or New York Times comes out with an article every 6 months. That's how the McCarrick news got out, and that's how the news about Bishop Bransfeld got out, because these mainstream media outlets broke these stories. Catholic media outlets are hardly breaking any of these stories. I'm going to vote no confidence on a lot of these media outlets. It's been a year since the McCarrick story broke, and since then, no one has held the Washington, D.C. Archdiocese accountable for anything. The Washington Archdiocese has not released any information about McCarrick, and it's time for us to step up. If you want to join me in an email campaign for the McCarrick files, sign up for the St. Joseph's Battalion. We're going out for the files. We're sick of waiting for the media to investigate this stuff for us. We're going to do it ourselves. You know, much of the Catholic media, they're either Catholic leftist organizations, which are borderline heretical, they're Jesuit-run organizations, or they're affiliated with EWTN, National Catholic Register, Catholic News Agency, and Church Pop are all EWTN affiliates. And there are very few independent media organizations out there. That's why Taylor Marshall says what he says, because he doesn't have to answer to anyone. And that's why Father Mark Goring got shut down, because he does have obedience vows to his superiors. But those of us who are independent, we need to step up. We need to call for accountability on the McCarrick files. We need to protest at the University of Steubenville. We need to do something. I mean, money talks, but it's not going to talk right away. So if you're withholding donations from your parish, if your diocese is corrupt, then that's not going to do that much because they don't care. They have property that they can sell. They're going to close churches before they care about your money. Because all that matters is their paycheck. And as long as they're getting their paycheck, as long as they're able to spend diocesan funds on their mansions, these bishops don't care. So step up today. Join the St. Joseph's Battalion. Sign up on their website. We need your involvement with this. We've got some campaigns coming up. We're going after the McCarrick Files. You don't want to miss it. These are things that we, the laity, need to do. We need to step up. We need to combat the corruption in our church.